Nothing much. Classes started, I guess. The rain's come, so nothing too crazy.
Do you guys ever practice in the rain?
Usually in the spring ball, but I think for just kind of clean practices purposes, we kind of just practice in the mall in order to make sure everything's clean and executable.
Have you played a lot of games in the rain? Maybe it's going to rain this week. Have you played many games in the rain?
Yeah, I mean, throughout my career here, I have, and even back home in Hawaii, there's a lot of passing showers. So, you know, I've been in a lot of games where it's raining, and I'm pretty used to it.
I'm remembering the Cal game from last season. It's like a monsoon. In those situations, what do you do differently, or do you have to do anything?
Yeah, you know, my coach back home used to always tell me kind of loosen up your grip a little bit. You know, that'll help a little bit with throwing the ball in the rain. Just always try to keep your hands warm, make sure that you can feel the ball. But little stuff like that hopefully will help us inside.
And my last one. This is the 20th anniversary of a real seismic play in Marcus Mariota football program. Are you familiar with it?
The pick? Yes. I mean, we see it all the time on the Jumbotron, but you know, that play, you know, kind of signified kind of a huge turnaround in this program, and it was very significant for us.
Going off of that, have you seen the uniforms yet? Have you guys gotten to try them on? What do you think of them?
I haven't seen them, but you know, we kind of know what we're wearing. It's gonna be a lot of, you know, it's gonna be pretty cool. You know, it's gonna be an opportunity to just kind of pay homage a little bit, and you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun to wear them.
What do you think about Shaq Thompson, a guy you faced before, but he seems to be that much better this season. He had a 100-yard fumble return for a touchdown last week. What do you see when you prepare for him this year versus last year?
You know, he's a huge playmaker. He's a difference maker on that defense. You know, he makes huge plays, you know, all around the ball. You know, he's a great athlete. But we just got to continue to prepare just like how we have been. You know, we're not going to change any of our offense for him. We just got to make sure that we execute and you know, hopefully just make better plays.
How do you grade yourself as when you go back and watch it? What do you think you did well and could improve on?
I think I did all right. You know, I missed a few throws here and there. You know, I don't know a specific grade, but you can always get better at those kinds of things. You know, for me, it was, you know, making sure I open up to my target with my feet. You know, kind of those consistent footwork things that I've been working on for a while. I got kind of lazy on some throws during that game, and it was effective.
Not getting sacked also helps, right? I mean, the return of some guys and some experience up front obviously helped you guys on offense.
Of course. You know, to have Jake back, you know, was huge for us, especially communication-wise, and being able to kind of be all on the same page. And for us, he was a huge part of our offense, and we're glad to have him there.
That calm your nerves a little bit too, like not knowing that you don't have to run for your life every play?
Not necessarily. You know, for me, I trust all those guys up front, and I just kind of play with the best abilities I can.
Keenan's been such a big part of your arsenal this year. What changed when he left and with the injury last year?
I'm sorry?
When Keenan left with the injury,
Okay.
what changed for you, if anything?
It's tough. I mean, you lose such a versatile player, a good blocker, you know, on the perimeter. You know, it's tough to say that we changed our offense, but it's going to be hard to kind of fill that role. But we have guys here that hopefully can, you know, fill what we need, fill that void, and hopefully get things done.
If he can't go this week,
I'm sorry.
You might have already addressed this at this one thing, but you know, big win against UCLA. Is it still pretty much the same here? I mean, you lose one, and it was the same way back in practice. Same thing going on this game.
Yeah, you said it best. You know, we gotta keep our mentality. You know, this win the day mantra has always been successful for us. And, you know, when the team just take it one day at a time. You know, nothing changed. Our culture's still the same, and we're gonna continue to play just like any other week.
I know it's early on, you're about halfway through the season, but have you given any thought to what happens after this year for you personally?
Not really. You know, I'm really trying to prolong it as much as I can because, you know, once you start diving into those things, you know, it can become a distraction, and, you know, there's a lot of things that kind of play into those decisions. So I'm waiting to the end of the year, and, you know, we'll make the decision every time.
With Jake back on the line, what does he add to the line specifically?
I mean, experience, you know, communication-wise, he's huge. He provides, you know, kind of a steady player right there. And for us, you know, he comes off the ball. He's such an aggressive player for us, and he helps a lot in the run game and even the pass.
Marcus, where would you rank Washington's front seven with some of the others you've played this year?
I would say they're probably just like UCLA. You know, they're very athletic. They got guys that can move around. You know, Shaq. You know, those guys that can really make plays on defense. You know, for us, we just got to be aggressive again, be physical, hopefully, and move the line of scrimmage a little bit and get it going.
Did you feel sort of regaining rhythm and tempo that you guys might have lacked in the previous 2-3 games?
For sure. I think it kind of started with our tempo. You know, we really emphasized playing faster, and when we get that rhythm going, and Coach Frost is playing, and we kind of have a good feel of the game, you know, it really helps us out.
On offense, is that on you? Are you the guy getting people up to the line and getting going?
For sure. I mean, I gotta, you know, even in practice, you know, the coaches are always helping on me to make sure guys are on the line, make sure everyone's set, and play as fast as we can. You know, that's a huge asset.
Why do you think you did that better against UCLA?
I think for me, it was just it was overemphasized in practice. You know, it's tough that sometimes a loss makes you do those kinds of things, but you know, for me, it really kind of helped me just kind of focus on our tempo and make sure that we can play a little faster.
How much was being able to run the ball effectively, you know, a key for that? Because I mean, we've seen in years past when Oregon's offense is really dominant, it's picking up 6 or 7 yards per play on the ground. And you know, against Arizona, we know it was 3.5. So that returned this week.
Yeah, and I mean, it's huge. When you kind of win first down, you get kind of short second and third down situations. That really helps your offense out. And for us, when we get that run game going, it really helps our tempo out. And when we're able to play fast and we're running the ball effectively, it really opens up the pass game as well.
The Huskies have forced 15 turnovers. They have the highest turnover ratio in the country. How important is it for you guys to keep control of the ball?
I mean, it's huge. You know, turnover margins are probably one of the number one stats in deciding games. So if we can take care of the ball, hopefully kind of executing some of our plays, you know, we'll be successful in time. Thank you.
Thanks, Marcus.
Have a good day.